We now know exactly what happens after you die, and let's just say it's not what you think. This is seriously some of the craziest shit I've ever heard in my entire life, so please buckle in. Before I get into it, let me preface, some of the stuff in this is documented, there is proof of it. Some of the other bits I'm not 100% sure of, so I'll explain as we go along. So first of all, you probably saw all the studies that came out a while ago. We do know what happens to our brain when we pass away. Research came out in the States when they monitored people before death and after. It showed when going into a cardiac arrest, our brain goes into like this dream-like state, which could be a number of things, processing your life, rewatching your memories, etc. But now this coming out, yeah. So there's been a lot of these videos coming out over the last day from people who have found all of this research. People finding it on Yandex, which is like the Russian equivalent to Google. Now what is crazy but 100% true and documented is that they, along with other people in the world, have been researching what happens to our brain when this happens. But what's interesting is this country's unique take on how they've been doing that reportedly. Essentially having volunteers' brains monitored while they're alive and when they're gone by putting something in there which they can then track the brain waves with. Now you probably remember this place, it sounds confusing but it will make sense in a minute. A while ago the news broke of this crazy discovery that the James Webb Telescope found, Jade GSZ14. Millions and millions of light years away, you ain't going there anytime soon, but could potentially be habitable, who knows. Now what apparently came out in these Russian documents yesterday said that man who passed away, they monitored his brain activity, and it showed after death the activity spiked, like we know before, living dreams or whatever it could be, but also reportedly showed he was here, in this other galaxy. I do not have a clue how the logistics of this work or how the hell they found this out. It does not sound very feasible to me, but there's been lots of people making videos on this online. Candidly, I couldn't find the research anywhere because it's all in Russian, but the amount of people that have been making videos on it saying that this document did genuinely come out and this happened this week, it's quite interesting. But the one thing we do know for certain is that this research has been going on for years. We do know that brain activity spikes after you go, whether you're processing memories, rewatching parts of your life, or creating alternate realities that you could even be in right now.